terrible picture of me. Hello. Who do we have? Darlene and Chow. Hello. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Jan. Hi, Robin. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Wild Turkey Bluff. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Jean. Hi, Judy. Hi, Marva. Don't forget to change your chat to live chat, which I just need to do myself. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, I'm going to show you the new release. All the beautiful stamps for May. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Carol. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday, enjoying the sunshine. Hopefully it's sunny where you are. Hi, Candace. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, those math ones are super cute. We're going to play with that tonight. Yep. Hi, Pamela. Oh, the Kentucky Derby was on today. Okay. Bob Baffert won again. All right. Yes, it's nice. I have my window open a little bit just to let some fresh air in, and you can hear the birds chirping outside. It's great. Ready for spring. Bob Baffert is what Pamela said. Okay, well. Oh, good. Nice weather. Well, it's not quite 80 here, actually. Yeah, but it's nice. Everybody wants to know who won the Kentucky Derby. What's the name of the horse? Pam says Medina. All right. So before we get into the big reveal, I want to show you a couple of things I got through Happy Mail. Some beautiful cards that were sent by members of the FSC. So let's get started. I know, I thought Bob was the horse too. I don't know much about the Kentucky Derby, obviously. All right, so I got this cute birthday card from Lee. And Lee is over in the UK. Hi, Val. Lee sent this cute card. It's got a little teddy bear holding a birthday cake. He foiled the sentiment. Isn't that cute? Yes, so that's from Lee. Thank you for the belated birthday wishes. My birthday was back in March, but Stacy, when she sent out the notice about the card swap, she said to everybody, "We forgot to send cards to Tracy in March. Could you send her a belated birthday card?" So thank you, Lee. Let's see, we've got one here from Carol Lamb. All right, let me get it out of the envelope. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Look how pretty. Ooh, ah. Look at the sparkles and the embossed paper. So pretty. And the pretty flowers. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, definitely classy. Yep. Yep, so that was from Carol. Thank you, Carol. This is from Debbie Jenkins. And Debbie sent a real pretty foil card. This card has sentiment that's foiled. And she's got the side foiled. Hi, Gloria. And it's popped up on foam. And it's got these real pretty gold pearls. Super pretty. So thank you, Debbie J. Thank you, thank you. I love it. Okay. This one, wow, you guys, wait till you see this. This one came in its own envelope. And you can send an email to foilingsnobsclub@gmail.com if you're interested in that, Melissa. Okay. So this one, oh, you guys, wait till you see this. This is from Letty. And it's basically a mixed media masterpiece. All right. So it's 5x5 or 6x6 card with this pretty flower and this real pretty leaf. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the leaf, and there's flowers and there's a bow, and it's just super pretty. You know, these types of cards take a lot of attention and a lot of attention to detail. So it's beautiful, very beautiful. So thank you, Letty. I love it. It's gorgeous. You are very, very good at mixed media. Very, very good. Hey, Jonna. It's cute. And she wrote on the inside, she said, the sentiment's really cute. Oh, on the inside, the sentiment, she even put these little corner edgers, like with photos. Isn't that pretty? And it says, happy belated birthday. I'm just helping you stretch out the celebration. I thought that was funny. I like that. And it says, hope you enjoy your belated birthday card. If there's anything I love, it's altering dimensional cards. Well, you are very good at it. And she even made her own matching envelope, guys. Look at that. And it was actually in a special mailed envelope. It didn't come in the mail like this. It came inside another envelope. Super pretty. Very, very nice. All right, we've got another beautiful card here from Diana. You guys know her as God's Desire for Me. And this is very Jennifer Maguire-ish. It's got the stitched, die cut. So this is embroidery floss all through here. Isn't that beautiful? And then there's some type of foil or something. Some kind of specialty cardstock inside there. Very, very nice. And I love the purple, of course. And that's a pearlescent card base. Isn't that pretty? So very talented. She was sending me a thank you card because she was one of the winners when we did our 20,000/2,000 subscribers giveaway. Another card from the UK. This is from Michiko, and it's beautiful. It has like a die cut, and it's got a little bunny kind of lounging inside this clock. Isn't that pretty? It's got a die cut, the word spring. It's got some holographic paper behind it. Beautiful pattern paper that matches the beautiful centerpiece here. Gorgeous. Look at that. That's beautiful. Hi, Suzette. Hi, Susan. So thank you, Michiko. I love it. So she's told me a little bit inside about what's going on in her life over in the UK. Yeah, it's beautiful. And then I have one more to show you. This is really unique. This is something that I've really never seen before, except through Lisa. And this is from Lisa at Blue Local King Rubber Stamp. So this is one of her new release stamps that is like a little jar. And then inside she put the geranium, is that what it's called? Like with the little rocks and the little, it's beautiful. Even a little ladybug, a little dimensional ladybug. Yeah. So that's what that looks like, you guys. So pretty. How unique is that? I don't know, Pamela. You'll have to watch her channel because I'm sure she did a video on it. I don't know how she did it. It's the acetate. This is cut out with acetate, it looks like. And then the Yeah. And then the little stuff that's inside here is popped up on foam. Yeah, isn't that unique? And then on the inside, this is like vellum. So just so cool. All right, so thank you for the cards. I love getting your cards, and I'm going to put this aside for now. And let's move on to what we all came here for. But I want to show you one more thing before I do that. So, how many of you have fallen in love with this new salvage patina color? Okay. Oh my goodness. I think it's my favorite color with the Distress Oxides. How many of you have tried it with the Kitched Flamingo? It's so pretty together, all right? So I blended a little bit today. So this is on Himilco semi-gloss paper, and the top is the Salvage Patina, and the bottom is the Kitched Flamingo. Oh my gosh, they look so good together. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, you're right, Tracy. Perfect bubble colors. So I definitely wanted to say thank you, Tim Holtz, for coming out with my favorite color of Distress Oxide colors, whatever. Yeah, cotton candy. Doesn't it look cotton candy? Yeah. When I had my room remodeled, this was the color I wanted on my walls, but it kind of turned out a little different, but I still like the colors on my walls. But this is the color that I had in mind whenever I was fantasizing about my remodel. All right. So just bear with me. I'm going to switch the camera to the mount, which is hands down, so we can take a look at this new release together. And I think you're going to love it. All right, so let me switch to, close your eyes if you get dizzy. Switch to the other view. Whoops, I'll show you the view out my window today. Okay, come on. See that? Isn't it pretty? What a beautiful day, you guys. Look at that. That's my yard. Those are my tulips. Can you see them? Yeah, I have a beautiful view out my window. It's pretty all year long. In the fall, the leaves turn colors. And that's my driveway. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, no, my husband loves to mow. He loves to mow. That man is a lawn mowing fanatic. Yep, he is. I live in Somerset, Pennsylvania, which is near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So basically I live in the mountains, up in the mountains in Pennsylvania, southwestern Pennsylvania, not far from Pittsburgh. All right, let's get started. Let me turn some lights on here so we can see down on my desk. Okay, one moment, please. Okay. Okay, are we straight? Looks like we're straight. Okay. Okay, so let me show you some of the new stamps and how I use them together with Technique Junkies this month. With Technique Junkies, the new stamps are on sale for 15% off now through May 8th. So what I'm showing you first are the new stamps. And I have some samples here, and I'll show you how I used these together. This Hanging Stars, which is SD1077, is a nice long red rubber stamp. And then I paired it with Stars Can't Shine Without Darkness. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm sorry about the glare. I'll try to adjust here. Okay, good morning. Thank you for joining from Australia. All right, Deborah, if you're in central Pennsylvania, then yeah, you're not far from me at all. So when I first created the card, I used, this is just white ink. This is a slimline card. So I used white ink and I stamped the stars twice. Then I used silver sparkly embossing powder for the sentiment. And I put those together. And I thought, that's nice. That looks pretty good. But then my second card, I think I kind of did a better job. I had the same idea, the black cardstock with the white ink. So this is Hero Arts Unicorn White ink is what I used. And then I took and I heat embossed and used embossing powder for the sentiment. It's a sparkly silver embossing powder. And then I put the mirror cardstock behind there. So I thought that was a real pretty dramatic card. And I thought that those two go very well together. But I want to show you something else. There's also a stamp that you could use this together. Hi, Jen. Yeah, Nancy. Nancy's like, what do you mean you used unicorn white ink? You're not supposed to be in favor of that kind of ink. What I did was I heat embossed it with white embossing powder, all right? And I used blue cardstock, and then I used this other new stamp from the May release, which is called Home of the Brave, and it's SD1100. I stamped it with red ink. That's Catherine Puller Rocking Red. And I just put some glitter cardstock behind it. So not only can this card be a dramatic, you know, black and white, but it can also be used with color. There's a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different ways you can use this. But I think that it's really cool that it can be used in many different ways. And one thing I'd like to do with this is make a 6x6 card and then have 2 rows of stars or 3 rows of stars. I thought that would be pretty too. Almost making your own background stamp using the stars. They are pretty nice size. So Technique Junkies is all red rubber stamps. Okay, this is a good 5 inches long. So you can really imagine that. You can even do it sideways on a card like this with the stars coming out from the side. Yeah, they'd be great for Christmas too. You're right. Yep, you're right. Hi, Diana. I showed everybody your beautiful card. Thank you so much. So there's just so many things you can do with this, and I just was able to make these slimline cards, but you wouldn't have to use slimline. You could use any size, okay? So speaking of our land of the free, home of the brave, let's go and let me show you the other cards that I made with that. And I paired it with the gorgeous grunge flag. Wait till you see these. So this grunge flag is totally cool, okay? And I made these cards. I made 3 different ones. And I am in love with this one. I feel that I'll be making a lot of cards around the 4th of July with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a look. Okay. So basically, you've got your grunge flag, okay? You can stamp it in black. Here, I stamped it with vintage photo. Now, I put some star, this is pattern paper that I had, stars. And then I put the card, this is just craft cardstock. And again, I stamped it with white. And what I like this, it's very Americana looking. So it just can be very versatile. And then I went with our traditional flag colors. So I put the blue up here. This is Catherine Pooler blue suede shoes. This is Catherine Pooler rocking red. And I stamped that. I used the decal trimmer, which I recommend to everybody. I also have that real pretty holographic foil cardstock behind there. So it's got the blue stars in it, and it makes for just a real, I think, a bang. And then I did the sentiment. I put all of this on foam just to pop it up and give it some dimension. Okay. And then, yeah, isn't that awesome? And then I did the same thing, but with red foil, which I was like, oh, wow. That is one flashy card. I love it. So I think that this grunge flag and the sentiment land of the free, home of the brave, they go very well together, obviously. But I'm sure you guys can think of other uses for it too. The flag is S894. It's a nice size. And the sentiment is SD1100. All right. So yeah, I got, well, if you heard my announcement earlier, the new release stamps are discounted 15% now through May 8th. All right. So you can also get 10% off of the regular line, not the new stuff, but the other stuff, using my discount code TJ10Tracy. So this cardstock, Chow found it on Amazon, and she, oh, it's so pretty. Those stars, look at that. Woo! You know what it reminds me of? What it would be Dorothy's slippers on the Wizards of Oz. You could make a pair of slippers out of these if you had a stamp or a die. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Lori. Hey, Stacy. Isn't it awesome? I love the flag. I'm in love with this. Oh, you should have seen me. I was like stamping out flags. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to move on to another card. I could just spend all day making these. And I think if you have veterans that, no, it's not foil, Pamela. This is foil cardstock. And Chow just put the link in the chat box. So it's blue foil and red foil cardstock. So it's not foiled. It's just foil cardstock. Yeah, so, but you know what? If you don't have that, look at this. This is just as striking, I think. And I think it's really Americana. I think that anybody who has served our country would love to receive a card like this. So why not make some for the veterans that you love that are in your life, right? All right, let's go to the next example. Okay. Now, these you've seen, sort of seen. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you the Big Daddy. Okay. So this is the special stamp set that Pat made available to the FSC with a combo deal. So she made available to us the floral frames and 2 colors of Shimmering Bliss. Hi, Carmen. If you're not familiar with Shimmering Bliss, it is a mica spray. And the colors that are part of this FSC are Just Squeeze and Toulouse and Pink. Okay. So Chow is going to put a link in the chat. If you're interested in getting this special bundle that's available to the FSC, you want to get that ordered, because we're having Stamp With Me on May 29th, and that will be our chance to play with this beautiful stamp set. And Pat Huntoon, who is the owner of Technique Junkies, is going to join us. And that will be on the 29th of May. And a lot of you have ordered your set already, so that's great. And there is a discount for the set. Now, if you don't need the Shimmering Bliss, some people already have it. You can just order the stamp set as well. It's available today. It's part of the new release from Technique Junkies, and it is 15% off now until May the 8th. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would encourage you to get the bundle that Pat put together for us. But if you're not interested in the bundle, you can just get the stamp set if you want to stamp along with us, and we're going to have a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let me show you the cards that I made. And if you haven't watched my video, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have a video up today showing you how I made this card. Now, this sentiment is not part of the new release. This is a separate sentiment that is available through Technique Junkies. I will find it here in my stash, okay? Oh, I thought I had it here, you guys. Yeah, I know this one I have. I've been thinking about Mother's Day cards because that'll be here before we know it, right? 2 weeks from now. So the grandmother sentiment. Ah, I found it. Okay. This says, the only thing better than having you for a mom is my children having you as their grandmother. I think that's a beautiful sentiment. This is SD944. It is not part of the new release, but I felt that putting those together made for a beautiful card for my mom for Mother's Day. So if you didn't watch my video yet today, I hope that you'll watch it when we're done here. I used markers. Jan Rasmussen sent me some markers that were part of a, yep, Mother's Day is May 9th. She sent me some markers that were basically, she was destashing, and I just grabbed them and started to use them to create this card, and it turned out great. I love it. I love the colors, and these were just inexpensive. They're called dual art markers that I used. You'll have to watch my video. I show you how I did that. And then I took that same stamp while it had still ink on it, and I sprayed it with water, and then I stamped it. And so I grabbed one of the sentiments from this set that says, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. And I created this beautiful pink card. And this has that pink pearl cardstock as a mat that Stacy sent me. And I rounded the edges with my corner chomper. So I thought that was a nice soft pastel. And, you know, very similar, but also one is more bold and one is more soft, right? And pastel. But what I'm saying is, if you use that technique where you use your markers to color your stamp, then you can spray a little bit of water on it and get that beautiful watercolor. Isn't that cool? Okay. And then I made another card using Shimmering Bliss sprays. I used Toluene Pink and I used Mardi Gras. So I heat embossed the flowers. I heat embossed the sentiment, and it says, open your heart to new beginnings. And then just sprayed that with Shimmering Bliss and put some foil behind there, put some sequins in there. There you go. So hopefully this gives you some ideas for when we do our stamp with me. And it's a beautiful, beautiful 5-piece stamp set. And the other sentiment says, there is no better friend than you. So these are definitely just a gorgeous stamp set. All right. Any questions about that one? Any questions about Stamp With Me? It's not too late to order your bundle for Stamp With Me. And if you want to play along with us, we'd love to have you on May 29th. Okay, speaking of Mother's Day, we've got this beautiful flower in a jug. All right, so let me find that one here. Okay, this one is called Milk Jug Flowers. And I've already colored another one in. And they're easy to color because there's not that many flowers. So if you are a person that doesn't like to color, don't worry. It's not hard to color this little milk jug. And then what I did was, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but Pat sells Colorful Life stencils on her website. And I used the Raise stencil and I colored in the milk jug flowers. And then this Happy Mother's Day is not part of the new release. It's a separate stamp that I found when I was perusing, trying to find. And it's Happy Mother's Day, and it's SDX 088. So all I did was I took my Catherine Puller inks and I created a background and I just stamped it on yellow and I just colored in my flowers. So that's a real simple card, and it used this really pretty stamp set from the new release. Okay, that I wanted to show you so you can use what you have, combining something new with something old, right? Hi, Melody. Okay. And then, I don't know if you guys have ever checked out the Technique Junkies website, but they have some really cute, snarky sentiments. And in the May release, there's a new one. And it says, adulting is overrated. All right, so what I did, I grabbed the rippling squares, a Colorful Life stencil that I got from the Technique Junkies website. I used greens from Catherine Puller, and I just stamped the sentiment. It says adulting is overrated with my decal trimmer. A little bit of ink blending on the edge there. A nice bright background. And to me, when I looked at this, it kind of reminded me like if you had a really bad day and you're just like done for the day, and it kind of, I don't know, like your vision might be a little bit blurry. Hi, Star, from looking at the computer all day. And that's where I got the inspiration for this card. Like, adulting is so overrated. So it's a cute little sentiment, and you can use it many ways. Yep, Tracy, so done. Adulting is so overrated. Okay. Okay, those are my samples. Now, let's look at the rest, because there's more. There's more to this new release that we're going to play with together. Okay, we've got the mathematics one. So this one, okay, is S891, and it says all these cool equations for math. Okay, and then this sentiment goes with it very well, and it says, mathematics is the music of reason. And I think that is so unique. You don't see a sentiment like that, like in mainstream, I guess you can say, stamp companies. Yeah, you can't beat the price. Look how big that stamp is, and it's a great price. And these are all 15% off until the 15th. I mean the 8th, I'm sorry. Yeah, these are all 15% off until the 8th. So let's go ahead and stamp this one. We're going to use this beautiful pastel background because I already ink blended it, and I really have been wanting to use this stamp because, I mean, I'm not a mathematician by any means, but I can totally relate to mathematics being the music of reason. And I know there's people who like are totally into math, algebra, all the stuff that I am not very good at. This would be the stamp for them, right? All right, so let's see. Whoops, I have to make sure I have it on the right. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can always flip it. Let's see here. This is the top. Yep, that's the bottom. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is just use a little bit of tape to hold this down, just temporarily. The black is just foam that I put at the bottom of my stamp positioner so that it has a little bit of cushion when I stamp. It's just a piece of regular fun foam. All right. I have some Versified Clair Nocturne ink. So Jen and all of you who loved algebra and math, this is the stamp for you. If you guys are ordering today from Technique Junkies, you can also note in the ordering page that you saw it from Tracy. That will let Pat know that I'm the one who referred you. So that would be greatly appreciated. Today's a big day with a big release. Some great stamps. All right, let's see how it looks with, what's the new color? Kitsch Flamingo and Salvaged Patina. Oh yeah, that is so cool. I think I would have liked math more if I'd had better teachers with math. My brain is not really mathematically inclined. It doesn't mean I don't like math. It's just that, you know, you have to have a good teacher, I think, when it comes to math. So let me just clean this off real quick. And this might be a nice pastel color background. I like that. I really like that. So I'm going to let that dry because it's pretty wet right now. That is Himilco paper that I used. So I want to give it a chance to dry. And then I'm going to stamp the sentiment just on a regular piece of paper. We'll see how that looks. And if you have a young girl, maybe a daughter or niece or a cousin who is into mathematics, wouldn't that be an awesome stamp to get her with her birthday coming? Maybe she has a birthday coming up, I mean. We need to encourage our girls to think, you know, math is for everyone. Science is for everyone. I think, I know in the world that I grew up in, when I was a teenager, young girls weren't encouraged as much as boys to be concerned with math. I think that's another reason why I probably didn't do so well with math. But I think that if you have somebody that you know who is liking math, this could be a real nice sentiment to give them. Okay, this says, mathematics is the music of reason. If I had some music notes, I could put them on top. Wouldn't that be cool? I'll have to see if Technique Junkies has any music notes. I'm sure they do. Okay, this is a really cool font. All right. Oh, good. We have a lot of people who love math. Here we go. Isn't that cool, that font? It's kind of old-fashioned looking. So I'm going to let that dry. I don't want to smudge it. super cool. I do like the font, I really do. So I'll hold that up again so you can see it. And I'll hold the base up, and those will go together very well, I think. So I will put those together once they dry, because I use Versified Clair ink, which is a pigment ink, and the paper that I used was Himilco, so just going to take a minute for that to dry. Oh, okay. Well, I was always an English nerd. I went to college for journalism. I was a reporter before I got into human services, believe it or not. So I would have to say that I'm definitely more English minded than I am mathematically minded. Okay. This one I can't wait to play with. This one, I think they go together very well, although they can be standalone. This is Secret Garden, and if you look really closely, it's not just that there are diagonals, they're actually branches. All right, so I stamped one out here to show you how beautiful this is. Okay. Okay, Pamela. Thank you. Like the diagonal, those are branches. There's a flower and ladybugs. There's a key, a candlestick, an almond or walnut. I think this is really pretty, and you could actually use the marker technique that I used with the floral frame. I think that you could use your markers to color this in and stamp. Then you would have a colorful background. Or you can ink blend the background, whatever colors you like. Or if you have the small ink pads from Catherine Pooler, you could even, stamp like a section at a time, whatever color you would like. So I think this one is really pretty, and I haven't got to play with it yet, but I'm definitely going to. I'll probably use the marker technique and color that in. So that is beautiful. And then this is a really cute sentiment that you could use with this background stamp. It says, plant smiles, grow giggles, harvest love. Isn't that cute? I think it is super cute. These sentiments, they're not just a sentiment. They've got flowers in them. They've got leaves. They've got real pretty fonts. So I think that is what's making Technique Junkies so cool for me, is it's not just a straight old sentiment. I mean, you could use that as a standalone with just a pretty background. So that I think is beautiful. Did you guys like this one? And for those of us who like fairies, I think this would be pretty with some fairies in the front of it, using that background. Yep, you could use this as a card all by itself, and you could use it with some floral pattern paper, right? So Chow and I were talking before I went live, and she said that she's been hoarding her pattern paper. Well, I mean, I think all of us are a little bit guilty of that. If you had some pattern papers with flowers, you could make a stack of cards with this sentiment. So Chow, this would be a good one for you to have if you have floral pattern papers, which I have a ton of. And you could just stamp this. You can do an assembly line. Stamp this, trim it with your decal trimmer, pop it up with some foil cardstock behind it as a mat or any kind of cardstock, and then put it on top of your floral pattern paper, and then boom, you have a card just like that. I know, Melody, I love pattern paper so much. Okay, so I have a couple more here I want to show you. This one is a really cool background that I haven't had a chance to stamp yet. So we're going to stamp it together. It's called Cross Hatch Scratches. Cross Hatch Scratches. Let me grab a piece of cardstock here. Well, this will make a really nice background stamp, you know, for pretty much any card that you have. And you know what? I'm going to make this a rainbow because we love our rainbows, don't we? Rainbows make everybody happy. Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and put our paper down there. Let's take our big background stamp. Nice size. Look at that. Fills the entire panel, right? All right, let's make a rainbow. So I've got some Catherine Puller inks here. Just your basic colors. All right, let's start. I'm going to start with red. Hey, that's a good idea, taking your 12 by 12 pattern paper and cutting it down 6 by 6. It's a good idea. Okay, we've got red. Yeah, that Alice, Technique Junkies has that Alice in Wonderland set. Really cool. All right, there's our red. Next we have some orange. These Technique Junkies background stamps are just so classic. They just go so well with so many other stamps. Red, orange, yellow. All right, green. This is Lime Ricky. I'm sorry, this is Grass Skirt. I wasn't telling you the colors. Rocking Red, Orange Twist, Tiara, Grass Skirt. Oops. Red, orange, yellow, green. Next is blue. We'll use Fiesta Blue. All right. Yeah, Pride Month. You could use this as a background. Okay, purple. Of course. This is Flirty Fuchsia. Isn't it cool? And then finally, we're going to add some pink. This is called Be Mine. All right. So, because it's a rainbow gradient and it's basically an abstract background, you could turn it any way you like for your background. Isn't that cool? That's what I love about these background stamps. They are perfect for making your rainbow background, okay? And who would think that something so abstract would just so pop off of this card base. I just love it. So there are some diversity stamps that Pat sells, but like Pride per se, I do not. Oh, I should have done a watercolor background. Pride per se, I'm not sure. I'd have to look. I know, Tracy, you have looked very closely at Pat's website and have, you know, come to know her stamps, right? I know you love them. Yeah, so that's a great background stamp. So versatile, and I can see myself using it, you know, in many applications in the future. And the one sentiment that I didn't get to stamp yet, let's do that. It's the one about, yeah. Plant smiles, grow, giggles, harvest, love. Let's stamp that and put it on here. Okay, let's see how that looks together. The new stamps are 15% off till May 8th. All you have to do is check out. You don't have to apply any special coupon for the new stamps. If you are interested in any of the stamps that are from the regular line, you can use my link, which is TJ10 Tracy, and you'll get 10% off. So that's great. It's like a permanent coupon code if you use it. So I just did two colors. I did Fiesta Blue and Flirty Fuchsia together. Yep, that background is called Cross Hatch Scratches. It's S901. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty. That looks very watercolory, I think. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is going to be pretty. Make sure I got it nice. I'm going to stamp it one more time. Just so that it has a nice ombre look. Oh, I missed my flower. Hold on. Hold, please. Let's get that flower nice and inked up. Okay. Now, so we've got this beautiful sentiment. Let's grab our decal trimmer. Trim it. Hopefully it's dried. How many of you are loving your decal trimmer? I love mine. And I received it from a member of the FSC, Bobby. She sent it to me. So I so appreciate it. I like because I can get so close to my sentiments without leaving a lot of white space. Because, I mean, yeah, you want your sentiments to look good on your page, but you don't want to have a whole bunch of white space. Oh, that looks good together, doesn't it? I like it. Yeah. You can turn it this way. You can put a mat of blue paper or even blue foil cardstock behind this, or purple. I like this. I think these look nice together. So what I'm showing you is that really this background is universal and would go with any sentiment that you like. Doesn't have to be this sentiment, can be any one of them. Oh, it's so pretty together. That really just makes it pop. I love it. So I will finish this. I will put a mat behind here and, you know, make it, you know, a little blingy, which is my style. I like bling and shiny for sure. You guys know I do. But that will look very nice together. Kind of like it this way, sideways. Looks good together. Yeah, so that goes well together. It's a nice background. Okay, we have two more. And I'm going to leave this one out because our next one, I think, would look cute stamped on. I think Grandpa, golfer, would look really cute stamped on a rainbow background. Don't you think? Okay, so what we've got here, and there's actually a female golfer too. So, I know, PJB Stamper. When you see the stamps being used, yes, his pants, one of our design team members, she used paper piecing. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, my allergies are acting up. And she made his pants plaid, and she made his shirt plaid. It was super cute. And then she put him like on a circle, and then she put like a plaid paper behind him. Okay. There's also a woman golfer, which I didn't get that. I think when I got my shipment, I actually got an extra of another stamp. So there's actually a grandma golfer too. But, you know, all of us know people who love to golf. And this is actually a birthday sentiment. It says, birthdays are like golfing. It's a lot more fun if you don't keep count. So if you have anybody that you know that loves to golf and they have a birthday coming up, what a perfect stamp for that. So let's go ahead and stamp this one. Okay. I'm just going to put him down at the bottom here. Of course, I'll just use my decal trimmer to trim him. Let's stamp him with our VersaFine Clair ink. Yeah, Happy Gilmore. This one is so cute. I love his shoes. They're like turned in. His feet are like turned in together. I'll show you. His little belly button sticking out. Yeah, you might have a son that likes to golf. Brother-in-law, boss. Oh, look at him. Cute. That's really cute. I didn't notice, like, it kind of is a slanted sentiment as well. Very nice. And if you go to the Technique Junkies Facebook page and join, which I really hope you guys will join the Technique Junkies Facebook page, the design team members will put their cards up there. You can see some really cute ideas for these stamps and ways to combine them together. One of our design team members combined the lady that was golfing with the man golfing, and it's so cute. So let's trim it and see how it looks, okay? All right. Trying to look at your chat. I'm sorry if I haven't been keeping up. Hi, Jody. Thank you, Jody. All right, let's make sure we don't trim off his belly. Now for this one, I'm going to ink blend a little bit of green ink around there, because I think of golfing, I think of green grass, right? Yeah, maybe he wishes I would trim off a little bit of his belly. Yeah, me too. I too wish somebody would do that for me. Okay. So I'm just going to take my ink pad, my Catherine Puller grass skirt, and I'm just going to go around the edges with that, just to make it look a little less white. And try not to smear it. That's the hard part. But the deckled trimmer makes it really cool, because you got like these little deckled edge things, and it's not sharp. At first I thought the deckled trimmer would be sort of rough, but it's not. Just gonna add a little bit of extra green down at the bottom here. So he looks like he's on the grass. There we go. How about that? So he looks cool on the rainbow background too. Crosshatch, scratch. Here we go. Okay, we've got another great card in a matter of minutes. You can even, if you wanted to, for your background, you could focus on using greens. Yeah. Oh, the decal trimmer? Is that what you're talking about, Tracy? Not in stock. I kind of like this one if you tilt it a little bit. I think it looks really funny. Look at that one, you guys. Isn't that cool? Okay. Now, this final one. Hold on to your hats. We have a beautiful background stamp that's called Amsterdam Reflection. Now, I'm going to make sure I get the right kind of paper here. My other paper has like a semi-gloss coating on it, and I want regular paper for this. Okay. Well, Tracy, there's the Gotta Have It All bundle where you can get it all and save money. There's a discount. But look at this. It's got the buildings and it has a reflection down here. So this is such a cool background stamp. Okay, so we're going to stamp it, and then we're going to, well, maybe I should ink blend first. Yeah, let me ink blend first, and then I'll stamp it. Now, I've never been to Amsterdam, so I don't know what color their houses are. So, just using my imagination here. All right, I've got some spice marmalade. I've got some peacock feathers, speckled egg, of course, salvage patina, and hi, Catherine, kitsch flamingo. All right. I do know that I want the bottom where the water is to be the new color, salvaged patina. So I'll start at the bottom and I'll work my way up. Okay. Yeah, Nancy, that's a great idea. Pan pastels would be a really nice way too for this. But I'm just going to use my Distress Oxides for now. And we'll start by using our salvage patina. It would be very pretty watercolored, I agree. Let me just say that the domed foam blender from scrapbook.com is the bomb. And I have found that I'm using my Distress inks more because of this blender. Whereas before, when I only had the flat ones, I felt like I was not doing a very good job blending, so I never would use them. But now I like the results, so I find myself using it more. Well, Kim, I did a reveal of the new stamps from Technique Junkies. So you'll have to watch the replay. Right now I'm trying to figure out how this stamp goes. This one is called Amsterdam Reflection. It's actually more of a horizontal type stamp. So let's make it like a sunset, okay? So let's go ahead and use a little bit of the Spice Marmalade and the Kitsch Flamingo. And my dome blenders are right here. These are from scrapbook.com. I highly recommend them. They've kind of been a game changer for me. Okay. Hi, Yvonne. The other orange, which one? Give me some hints. Wild honey? Lighter? Okay, all right. Tracy, you are the expert when it comes to backgrounds and whatnot. Okay, I have fossilized, I don't have dried marigold. I have fossilized amber. I have carved pumpkin, which is a really bright orange. And I have ripe persimmon. So I really have no other oranges to pick from. So why don't we go with fossilized amber instead, which is more of a yellow orange. But I have wild honey. Hey Ken, how are you? I'll be right back. I'm trying to find my wild honey. Oh, here it is. No, that's antique linen. Well, I thought I had wild honey. Well, guess what? We're going to use what we got. I don't know. I thought I had wild honey. Let me see here. We'll just use fossilized amber and be done with it. Okay. She says stick with the marmalade. Well, we can always add some marmalade too, okay? We'll do a little bit of both. We can also sprinkle this with some water once we're done blending. Okay, now let's go with our spiced marmalade because I'm trying to sort of get like a sunset look. We've got dome foam blenders flying everywhere. That's very closely, the colors are very close, I think, don't you think? The first color was fossilized amber. It's just slightly of a lighter color than the spiced marmalade. Uh-oh, wrong lid. Okay, then finally let's add some Kitsch Flamingo. And then we'll stamp our stamp. Okay, good idea, Tracy. You had to make yourself ignore it. Kim, you told me you were going to come and be here on time, and you were going to be waiting patiently all day for me to start my live. I thought we had a deal, Kim. Okay, that's a good sunset. pretty good. Just blend this a little bit here. All right. Oh, okay, Kim. Well, I guess I'll let it go this time. I'll let it go this time. Okay. We've got some salvaged patina. Is my favorite. I love it. All right. Let's go ahead and stamp this. Yeah, set an alarm. Usually we're live, one of us, Saturday night, 7 o'clock. I was talking to my dad today. He's doing good, you guys. Thank you all for your prayers and your thinking of him as he has recovered from his heart ablation. Well, he's doing well. I know he's doing good because he called me tonight and he said, "What are you doing, young lady?" I said, "I'm getting ready to go live. I teach a class." I just tell him I teach a class because he doesn't quite understand YouTube. And the fact that people would want to watch me like do crafts. So I said, "I'm teaching my class tonight on YouTube at 7. And he said, "Well, it seems like you do it every week." I said, "Yeah, pretty much every week." He said, "That kind of cuts into your life, doesn't it?" I said, "Well, it's not every single week, but, really it is." But I love it. I love hanging out with you all. I really enjoy the opportunity to get to know each and every one of you. As summer goes on, we might not have like as many things here with our FSC. Like, Child's expecting her baby. So, we might take a little sabbatical. But we all look forward to spending time with all of you. And you're like family to us. So, we wouldn't be here if it didn't nourish our souls and help us get our creative juices going. So thank you. I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here. All right, let's see how this looks. Taking a chance here. I didn't try this in advance. Thanks, everyone. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at that, you guys. Wow. I love it. Oh my gosh, there's like a houseboat there. I didn't even recognize until I stamped it. And you can see it in the reflection there. That is so pretty. Wow. Thanks, Arnetta. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. Okay, Gene, I'll tell him that. Oh, you guys, I love this stamp. I can see myself making tons like this just because it's just such a wow factor. And I have to say, salvage patina makes really nice water. Oh, thank you, Jody. We've been having fun getting to know you too. All right, guys. So go get it. Amsterdam Reflection. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So many possibilities, right? And I can trim this down and make a nice A2 landscape card. Oh, I'm in love with it. Wow. Yeah, maybe she'll do a San Francisco skyline or, other ones, in the future. So that is S899. All right, so let's do a recap. We've done a lot of creating here together tonight. Let's do a recap. All right, so we have Amsterdam Reflection. Simple. You saw how easy it was for me to stamp that. That didn't take any time at all. And it's got that real artsy look to it. So it, definitely is a powerful impact statement, I think. So I am in love with that stamp. Oh, I love it, you guys. Okay. Let me grab my bag of goodies here. All right, earlier we looked at the milk jug flowers. Yeah, I do too. The tops of the houses. Okay, you can combine that with a stencil in the background or any kind of other floral paper that you might have to create a beautiful Mother's Day card. And that's a sentiment that's available at Technique Junkies as well. This one we created using the Adulting is Overrated. So this is a nice little rundown for those of you who missed the beginning. And we used the stencil from A Colorful Life called Rippling Squares. Adulting is overrated. Isn't that cool? We have our gorgeous floral frames. And this is part of the bundle that you can purchase from Technique Junkies and join us on May 29th for Stamp With Me. So if you haven't got this yet, now's your chance. You can use the special code that's only available to the FSC. And when you use that code, it will give you this stamp set as well as 2 Shimmering Bliss sprays that are going to be part of the kit. And we've got Just Squeezed and Toluene Pink. And together they make up the Stamp With Me kit that is available through Technique Junkies. This is the new release stamp called Floral Frames. And I have 3 examples of the floral frames. We've got this one that I used, the water markers or the markers to and then I sprayed water on the stamp, made that one. And then this one I used Shimmering Bliss sprays and I embossed both the flowers and the sentiment. And I used Toluene Pink and Mardi Gras. So we've got that. And we have our beautiful grunge flag and sentiment that goes with it called Land of the Free. Well, the sentiment is actually called Home of the Brave, but it says Land of the Free, Home of the Brave. We've got 3 flag cards that I made. This one is very Americana, sort of rustic. And these 2 are more blingy, using that beautiful foil cardstock in the background. Again, that is the grunge flag and Home of the Brave. All right, Allison, that is awesome. I'm glad to hear that you received your kit. You can start playing with it and be ready to join us on the 29th when we do Stamp With Me. Thanks, Ken. Next up, we used the Hanging Stars and Stars Can't Shine Without Darkness. And we created 3 slimline cards. We've got our Patriotic with blue cardstock, white embossed stars. All right, Tracy, I'm glad to hear it. This one says Land of the Free. I put the glitter cardstock behind it. And then these 2 are more of a black and white theme. You can really use any colors that you want. I embossed the sentiment with some sparkly silver cardstock, embossing powder, and you could use any kind of embossing powder that you would like to make this. Okay, next we have math equations, and actually that one was still drying, so let me grab it. All right, we've got math equations. This one is S891. And we use some patina. What is it called again? Salvaged patina and kitsched flamingo together to create our mathematic background with all the equations. Isn't that awesome? And there is a sentiment that you can get that says mathematics is the music of reason. And that is SD1099. What a great, it's just so unique. You don't see things like this. You know, I don't know. I think it's definitely fun to see all that they have to offer and to have fun together playing with it. So then we have this really cute sentiment that says plant smiles, grow giggles, harvest love. And we have, what I did was I took the cross hatch scratches and I made a rainbow background. So the rainbow background was easy to make, and then you could just put your sentiment right on top of that. Okay, the other one that kind of goes with this as well is our secret garden. Okay, and this one has all the cute garden themed, and you can put this on top of that. Okay, once you can stamp it in different colors in the background. You can use your markers to color it in, which that's probably what I'll do with this one. And then that goes with that as well. And that one's called Secret Garden, S903. And then we've got our golfer, and it's his birthday. And he says birthdays are like golfing. It's a lot more fun if you don't keep count. Thank you, PJB Stamper. Have a good evening. And I think they go nice together with the cross hatch scratches in the background. So lots of possibilities with those stamps. All right, I think I covered everything. Just double check to make sure I didn't miss any of them. So that is it, you guys. That is the beautiful new release from Technique Junkies for May. I hope you'll head on over and get some of these awesome stamps. If you purchase any of the new release stamps, they're automatically 15% off until the May 8th. If you purchase any of the miscellaneous stamps that are on their website that aren't part of the new release and use my discount code, you will get 10% off. Does anybody have any questions about Technique Junkies or any of the cards that we showcased tonight? I would encourage you to go to my, well, you're on my YouTube channel now, but to watch my card video from today to see how I made this card and how I made this one and this one. These were the three that I did a video on today. And then throughout the rest of the month, I'll be having videos, you know, with these other cards that I made, and we can watch those together as well. So I want to thank you all for jumping on my channel tonight. I had a really good time showing you all of these awesome stamps from Technique Junkies. I think it's a really nice release for the month of May. You can make some great Mother's Day cards and whatnot. And did I do a video of the squares? Do you mean the floral frames? Yes, I did. This one, Ken? I did the video today. I think that's what you mean, Ken. The floral frame square set of 5. Yep. You can check that out on my channel when we're done here. The video is up. The stencil. Okay, no, I haven't done a video on that one yet. Nope, not yet, but it'll be up soon. I try to post a video every week to my YouTube channel using the Technique Junkies products. Well, Tracy, I watched the first 3 episodes and it was really good. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. It's so great to hang out with you. Hope you have a wonderful evening and a great weekend. Oh, and tomorrow I'll be live again at some point in the early afternoon. I have the complete release from Fairy Stamper, and I want to show you those tomorrow because you can't buy them till tomorrow. Okay, have a nice weekend. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you, Chow, Stacy, and Nancy for being my administrators and moderators tonight. Yep, get your chores done, Jerry, because we're going to play with some fairy stamps tomorrow. Thanks, Melody. Good night, Ken. Bye-bye.